Okay. Let us draw this on AutoCAD. Okay. So first, before drawing this, we have to go in BS since we are doing isometric view. Okay, that is dimension style. Okay, in snaps and grid, we have to go in isometric snap. We have to press OK. So now we are in isometric snap. Okay, pay attention to this part very carefully. We have to draw length, breadth, and height. Okay, so let us draw this length, breadth, height over here. So we'll click on line over here. Okay, so from here, okay, from here it is going to go up. Okay, now let me switch on ortho F8. So now there will be perpendicular. Now how much is the height expected? How much is the height which we want?
50.
50. So I'll put 50 over here. Okay, now this is done. Now let me just zoom this. Okay, now if you look at the plane in which I have drawn, this is YZ plane. So that means, okay, this should be the Y axis. Okay, how much is the breadth over here? How much is the breadth given? You have seen that.
60.
That is 60. Breadth is 60. So I'll put 60 over here. Okay, now this is the point of origin. From here I have to draw the length. Okay, so I'll click over here. I'm trying to go on the left hand side, it is not able to go. Okay, so everyone pay attention to this part very carefully. Now I will press F5. The plane will change over here. Okay, have you seen the change in the plane?
Yes,
Students,
sir.
Yes, sir.
so the plane has been changed. Now this is XZ plane. Now the length over here is 100. So I have put 100 over here. Okay. So this is how I have drawn the length, breadth, height. Okay. Now one of the most important feature in this AutoCAD is a copy and paste function. Okay. Copy paste function. Now over here I am going to copy this. Okay. What I am going to copy? Length. Okay, I'm going to copy this. I'll press and enter. This is the starting point. End point should be here. Okay, since now it is a XZ plane, XZ plane, I'll press again F5. Now this becomes XY plane. Students, are you getting this? Okay, looking at the grid, you can find out this is an XY plane. So I have pasted it to two parts over here. Okay, similarly, this height also I am going to copy and I'm going to paste from this end to this end, and I'm going to paste it over here. Okay, now similarly the breadth also, the breadth which is this. Okay, I'm going to copy this. Okay, will copy this. Okay, okay, from this end to this end. I'll click on this side and I'll switch the plane over here. I have switched the plane, so you can get this over here. Okay, everybody is getting this. Okay, one more thing which we need to copy. One more thing which we need to copy over here is this part which is over here. Okay, whatever parts which are inside, that should be deleted, which is this part which is inside, which we have deleted. So I have drawn this. I have drawn this entire part. Just hold on. Okay, anyways, let us look at this part very carefully. So I have drawn this part. Now what I am going to do over here, I am going to look at the front view. Okay, as it is front view, I am going to draw on the left part. So from this end, how many you will go towards left? How much is this distance? Students, how much is this distance over here?
100.
100. How many mm will go up?
50.
50. From here, how much is this small distance which can be seen in the top view, which is
12.
okay. From here, you will go down. Okay, you'll go down by how many mm? That is
30.
50.
38.
50 minus 12, that is 38. Okay, and from this end till this end, you are going to join this, and again 12 you will go down. Okay, so let me do this with the help of drawing lines. So I'll click it over here. So from here, this should go towards left by 100. This should go up by 50. From here, this should go by 12 on this plane itself. Okay, this should be 38. Okay, and till the very end, we can join, or let's extend this. Okay, once you have extended this, Control A, you can trim. Okay, you trim this part also, and you trim this part also. Okay, once this is done, select line again. Okay, and draw it over here. Okay, everybody has understood. So we have drawn. The L section over here. Okay, now let us draw this entire rectangle. So from here you have to go down by certain mm. Okay, how many mm you will go down from the top? Can anyone tell me how many mm you will go down?
8 mm.
8 mm. Why? 8 mm, 50 minus 30, that is 20. 20 minus 12, that is 8. So 8 mm from here. How many mm you will go towards right? How much is this distance? That you will
44.
top view. Okay, and from here you will go down by 30. Okay, so that we are going to draw. Okay, so let us draw this over here. Okay, so from here, this end, you have to go down by 8 mm. You have to come outside by 44 mm. You have to go down by 30 mm. That's it. Okay, so we have drawn the rectangle. Okay, next is drawing this entire part. Okay, that is the triangular part. Okay, so how will you draw this triangular part, students? How will you draw this triangular part over here? How can you draw this?
We will join those ends.
Yes, you will join this end to the other end. So I'll click over here. Okay, ortho should be off, function F8, ortho is off, and join it over here. So this also I have drawn. Okay, I will switch on ortho again, function F8. The ortho function is over here. Okay, so now I have done this. Okay, the last part which we have to do over here is this semicircular part. Okay, now understand this part very carefully, students. Okay, how to draw this? Okay, how to draw this over here? Understand this part very carefully. The function over here you will put is ellipse function, or EL. If you press EL enter, you will come inside an ellipse function. If you see at the bottom, specify the axis of the ellipse, arc, center, or isocircle. You will select over here isocircle. Okay, then over here it will ask you to specify the center of the isocircle. So the center is exactly in between over here. So I have selected the center. So now you can see it is drawing this isocircle. Okay, but can you tell me in which plane this is? Students, can you tell me in which plane this is?
XY.
view plane.
Top view plane, no. Okay, this is in XY plane. Okay, XY plane. Okay, now I will press function F5. Okay, is this the plane in which we have to draw?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Again F5. Is this plane in which we have to draw?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you will press F5, all the planes are going to change. Okay, so select that plane accordingly. Okay, now I have selected the plane. How much is the radius over here? Let us check this out. How much is the radius given to you? That is 12. Okay, So I'll go over here. The radius given to us is 12. I'll press 12 over there. Okay. So I'll press 12 over there. So now I have pressed 12. Students, are you getting this? Students.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes.
The upper part now, since it is a semicircle, upper part has to be trimmed. So Control A, what I'm going to do is trim this section. I'm going to trim this section. Okay. Okay. Everybody has understood this. So whatever front view we have drawn this exactly. Okay. Exact front view we have drawn it over here. Everybody has understood this?
Yes, sir.
Have you understood this? Okay. Now, okay, after this, okay, we are going to use copy paste function. Okay. Now understand this part very carefully. Okay. Now from the line command, I'm going to click over here. I'm now going to extrude this, extrude or expand this. Okay. So function F8 along the breadth side. Okay. How much is the breadth of this entire part? That is 60. Okay. So now understand this part very carefully. I have drawn this. Okay. I have drawn the front view and I have drawn the entire breadth. Now, whatever corners you can see over here, you have to paste that breadth over there. Okay. Now understand this part carefully. So I'll copy this from here. This is the base point. From here, paste it over here. Paste it over here. Paste it over here. Click down the endpoints. Okay. Getting this, everyone? Students, are you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, once this is done, I will click on the front view. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There are 9 lines, and this will be the 10th one. 10th lines are there. Now I am going to copy this entire front view. Copy this entire front view along the breadth. So from here, I'm going to paste it over here. Okay, the endpoint over here. Okay, students, have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the standard procedure over here is first draw the front view as it is, then paste the breadth over to the corners. Okay. Now, once this, okay, what you do is you complete till here. Okay. You complete till here. I will give you the front view over here. Front view will be in front of you. You draw this. I'll give you exactly 10 minutes to draw this. Okay. Take your time. If you have any doubt, you can ask me.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, can you show that start, that how to draw the outlines with projection line?
Projection line. Yeah, I'll just go back from here. Okay, so this was the block. Okay, first, okay, these were the things which we had to do. First, this was 50, this was 100, this was 60. Okay, then we copied this.
Sir, do we have taken any specific angle between that?
No, that we have gone in isometric view. We are not paying
Okay.
attention. Huh?
Sir, I joined late. That's why.
You joined late.
Yes, sir, it was network issue, sir. I had joined from 1:15, sir. So then I left, sir, again.
this should go in isometric view. Over here, there is isometric draft. Okay, switch on this. Okay, switch on this part. So you'll get that. Okay, so we'll go ahead. We'll draw this entire part. That is the box. Okay, we will only show the things which are visible to us. Okay, which is this end. Okay, then we'll quickly draw the front view. Okay, so front view I have drawn it over here. Okay, front view I have drawn this. Okay, then I have taken the front view along the breadth. Okay, so I have copied that along the breadth. Next I have pasted this entire front view along the breadth. Okay, so this is how you have to do. Okay, now if
Okay, sir.
okay, in DS you can go in DS, go in isometric snap. Okay, it will be rectangular snap which will be selected. Select on isometric snap, then you will get this kind of view. If you press F5, the planes are going to change. If you see the grid behind, I am pressing F5, the planes are changing. Okay,
Yes, sir.
solve this.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, is there a way that we can emulate a drafter in AutoCAD so that we can
What?
use the normal drafting techniques one to one?
No, you can use normal drafting techniques only.
No, sir, but is there a way, like in a drafter, we set a position, right? In isometric, we set it at 30 degrees and then we can move it anywhere and stuff like that. Can we do similar stuff in AutoCAD? Like without doing the stuff that you did, the way you did it?
No, that we cannot do because the angles should be there at an angle of 30-degree, right? So that is only possible in isometric snap.
Yes, sir.
If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Now draw the front view. Now it is almost 2 o'clock. By 2:05 we will continue this part. Okay, done, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now okay, till here we have completed. Okay, now understand this part very carefully. Now, whatever things which are not visible, which are hidden lines, those lines should be deleted. Okay, these are all parts of hidden lines. Okay, even this circle is a part of a hidden part. Okay, this entire part should be deleted. Okay, there should be one line over here. It should go down. Okay. So one line over here which should go down. Okay, everybody has understood till here. So we have deleted the problem, which parts which are inside. Okay. Now once this is done, now we take reference of the top view. Okay. Now understand this part carefully. Now, if I look at the top view, this entire rectangular section actually starts from some mm inside. How many mm inside it is? Can anyone tell me? This entire section which is in front view, how many mm inside it starts?
20 mm.
20 mm. This entire part is 60. This is 10. This is 30. So remaining over here is how much? That is 20. So now what we are going to do? We are going to select this entire box. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Semicircle and this line. Okay, which we have selected. Now we are not going to copy this. We are going to move. Okay. We are going to move this from this end. We should go inside. So function F5 or just F5. This should go inside by how many mm? 20 mm. Okay, so we have shifted this inside by 20 mm. Similarly, this part over here, which is the triangular part, this should go inside by how many mm? How much is the distance?
Sir,
50.
Yes.
sir, can you speak a bit louder?
Okay. How
50.
many mm is the distance over here from this end till the
50.
that is the 50 mm distance. Okay, so this triangular part also you have to take inside by 50 mm. So move this part from this end. Move this part from this end. It should go inside by how many mm? That is 50 mm. Okay, whatever things extra are there, that you have to trim. Control A, we have to trim over here. This is an extra part which we don't want. This is an extra part which also we don't want. Similarly this and this. Okay, now once we have done with this, okay, we will complete the isometric view. Okay, that means we'll complete this entire rectangle. So the height of the rectangle over here, was how much? That was 30. The breadth of the rectangle over here, was 44. Okay. Similarly, from here, you will go inside. Okay, you will go inside, or rather what we can do is, you can take this from this end. You will go down by how many mm? 30 mm. Okay, and you will join it over here. Okay, so we are just completing the isometric part. So join this from this end to this end. Okay, everybody has understood this? Students, have you understood this? We have just taken those sections inside. Students, are you understanding this part?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, one, we have taken this inside by how many mm? That is 20 mm. The second, we have taken inside by 50 mm. Okay, the one more line is remaining over here. We will join this line from this end. We are going to join this end because the surface is going to change over here. Okay, when we are going to take this inside, the line will accompany that. Similarly, when we took this inside, the line was accompanying that. Okay, everybody has understood this? Students, have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
sir.
Okay, so I'll give you 2 minutes to do this part. Okay, done everyone? Have you completed this part?
Yes, sir.
Students, everyone, have you completed this?
No, sir.
Okay, take your time.
Can you show that question again?
Yes, just hold on. Okay, done everyone? Students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's move on further. Okay, now if you see over here, this entire semicircle starts from this end and it ends over here. So that is how this rectangle has been drawn. Okay, and you get an N part over here, inverted C part over here. Okay, so let us draw this part. That means this entire semicircle is going inside by 30 mm. Okay, so that is what we have to do. Okay, we have to copy this. Okay, this entire semicircle. Okay, press enter. From its center it should go inside by how many mm? That is 30 mm. This is where it is going to end. Okay, and we have to join the lines over there, line joining the semicircle. So let us draw the lines which are joining the semicircle. So this is one line, this is another line, and this is another line. Okay, okay, one thing over here will go away, that is the inner part over here. This part will go away, and this is how the semicircle will look like. Okay, so when we are going to look, okay, this part over here is the hidden section. So what we have to do is we have to trim this part also. Everybody has understood this part? Students, have you understood this?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
again.
What we have done over here, okay, what we have done over here, okay, this entire semicircle where we have seen this starts from this end and ends 30 mm inside. Okay, so starting point is given to you, the end point we have to project. Okay, so end point we have to project. So for that, okay, what we are going to do, we are going to put this inside by how many mm? 30 mm, and we are going to join those lines over there. That is the inverted C which you can see from the top, and whatever things are there, whatever things except this part over here should be trimmed, and this part goes inside, that should be trimmed. Okay, so that part we have trimmed over here. So that is how we have constructed this. Getting this, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everyone, have you understood this? Okay, now once you have understood this, the last section Last two sections are left, which is drawing this arc over here. Okay. Now, how to draw this arc over here? Pay attention to this part very carefully. Either you can use isocircle or you can use fillet option. So I'll show you how to use a fillet option. Okay. So over here, okay, left hand side, you have fillet option. So click over there on fillet. Okay. So click on this line. Okay. First we'll go over here. In fillet, we'll select radius. The radius of this entire part. How much is the radius of this quarter circle? How much this is given to you?
25.
25. So now over there we are going to put, okay, the radius of that entire part is 25. So I'll just go fillet. I'll select on radius. Okay, this part is how much? 25. We'll put, press enter. We will select this line. We will select this line. Automatically this has become a semicircle, that is a quarter circle. Okay, again I'll show you. Okay, again I'll show you. I will go in fillet. Okay, fillet option. So I'll click over here. Okay, then I will go in radius. I'll click on the radius. Then I am going to put the radius as 25. I'll press enter. Okay, then I'll click over here and I will click over here. Okay, this has become, this line is no longer needed. We will delete that. Students, have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, have you understood this? Okay, this was quite easy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now the last part over here is the hidden part which we have to see. See, here the hidden part is given to you. It has a diameter of 20. That means radius will be 10. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, we have to draw a circle. Okay, for that I will use command option ellipse. Okay, in that I will select isocircle. The radius of that part. Okay, we'll first specify the center. Okay, so over here this is the center over here. Okay, you can go to that part. This is the center. Okay, do you want on this plane? Students,
No, sir.
No. So press what which key?
F5.
F5 you will press. You will change the plane. This, do you want over here on this plane? Do you want this on this plane?
No.
No, sir.
No. Again I'll press F5. Okay, this is the plane on which you need. Okay, how much is the radius of that part? How much is the radius which was given to you? Let's just check this out. The diameter is 20, the radius is 10. Okay, so over here I will put 10 over here. I'll press enter. So that is how I have drawn this. Okay, similarly what I'm going to do, if I have drawn this on the upper surface, it should go down on the lower surface also. Okay, so what I'm going to do over here, I'm going to click on this ellipse. I am going to copy this. Okay, copy this below. Okay, it should go down. Okay, how many mm? How much is the thickness of this part? That was 12 mm. Put 12 mm over here. Okay, students understand this. This is a hole over here which has a thickness of 12 mm. Hence we have drawn this as 12 mm. Okay, I don't think so this is right. Just hold on. I'll just draw this again. So I'll click on this. I will copy from the center. Okay, center, it should go down by how many mm? 12 mm. So that is 12 mm. Okay, now this is right. Okay, so now in this part, okay, whatever you can see which is inside the upper circle, that is visible, whereas whatever is outside to that, that is hidden part. So what I'm going to do, Control A. Okay, hidden part should be removed. Okay, so that should be trimmed. Okay, this entire section should be trimmed. This entire section should be trimmed. This is how this entire isometric view is going to look like. Have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so take your time, draw this. Okay, this will be in front of you. Once you have completed, tell me.
Sir, have you got that center?
Center. How did I get the center? Okay. What you do is, okay, over here, go to ellipse, enter. Okay. Go in isocircle. Okay. Specify the center. You click over here. Click on, not, don't click over here. Hover over this entire part. That is the quarter circle. Exactly, you will see the center of the quarter circle. Click on that center and start drawing the circle. Getting
Yes,
it?
sir, understood.
Start drawing the circle. Any doubt? Okay. Okay, this problem is going to come in the exam, practical exam also, and your unit test too also. Okay, so practice this properly. Okay, everybody has understood this? Okay, similarly, this problem also we are going to solve. Okay,
Sir, can you explain again how to draw isometric circle?
yeah, I'll just tell you. So for drawing any isometric circle, what you have to do, you have to press ellipse. Okay, you have to press enter. Okay, in the command bar, you have to go to isocircle. If command bar is not available, just press I enter. I enter. It will exactly go to the center of the isocircle. So specify the center of the isocircle. Okay, put the radius. Radius is supposingly 25, so you have put down the radius over there. Okay, this is how. If you have to change the plane, you have to press F5. Getting this, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any doubt, students? Any doubt? Okay, what's your doubt? Anybody has a doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Now let us start with this end. Okay. Now let us start with this problem. Front view is given to you and top view is given to you. One more thing I forgot to mention over here. Okay. I'll just switch on the projection line over here. Okay. Now and select this part. Go in text line. Okay. BS enter. Okay, go in rectangular snap. Press OK. Okay. Now understand this part carefully. Multi text line. This part over here is the origin. Okay, is the origin. So over here the font size should be 7. We'll press enter. We'll put O over here. We'll click anywhere on the screen. So this is important. This represents it has a origin over here. Okay, once this has been completed, you turn off the layer of projection line. Okay, so the origin is over here. This was the front view and the top view and the right hand side. Everybody has got this, students? Okay, you have to just put an O over there. Okay, so let us solve the next problem. Let me switch on projection lines. Okay, Now, quickly tell me what is the length, breadth, height of this entire part? What is the length, breadth, height of this entire part? Anyone?
Length 100,
Hmm. Length is 100, breadth is
height 50, breadth
height
60.
50, breadth is 60. Okay. So quickly let us draw this over here. Okay. With the help of projection lines. Okay. Now understand this part carefully. Over here, this origin is towards left. So that means front view will go towards right. Okay. Here the origin was towards right. The front view went towards left. Okay. So that is what we have to do. This will go towards right. So now this is done. We will select line. This is a point of origin. Okay. Okay, just hold on. We'll go in DS. We'll change our snap to isometric snap. Isometric snap, and we have changed this. Okay, now let us start solving this. Okay. So now this is the point of origin. The length of this part is 100. That should go towards right. Okay. The breadth of this part is how much? That is 60. That is given to you. 60. And the height of this part is given to you as 50. Function F5. This is 50. Okay. This is done. Then we have to copy this all along. Okay, so I will just copy this line over here, copy. Okay, from here to here, I'll click over here. This is the end point, this is the end point. Okay, then I'll copy this line, copy from this point to this. Okay, and then I'll copy this from this end to this end to this end. Okay, so I have drawn the length, breadth, height of this entire part and the box in which this entire isometric view is going to stay. Okay, so that I have done. Okay, once this part has been done, okay, once this part has been done, we have to put over there, just hold on, we have to take into consideration the front view of this part. Okay, we have to take into consideration the front view. Okay, so let us start to draw the front view of this entire section. Just hold on. Okay, okay, so let us draw the front view. Now for this part, I'll click on drawing lines. I'll go over here. So from this end 20 mm up, I have to go. Okay, then from here 30 mm up, 60 towards right, go down by 30 mm, go towards right till the very end, then go down by 30 mm, so on and so forth. Okay, so let's do this over here. So this is a line. From here I'll go up by 20 mm, beyond that also 30 mm, towards right it should go by 60 mm. So it should go by 60 mm. It should go down. It should go down over here. How much is this length? Can anyone tell me?
20.
30.
20. This is 20. And from here till the very end you have to go. Okay. So it should go down by 20 and till the very end over here it should go. Okay. And so I'll.
Sir, 30 will come, no?
No. This is 30 till here. Okay. And this part is 20 because together this part is how much? 50. this point and this end is different. So this has gone beyond. So what I have done, I will trim this part. Okay. Now once this is done, from here I will go down and I will join it over here. Okay. So let me just switch off this part, that is the projection line. So I have drawn roughly this part. Okay, so this entire part I have drawn. Okay. The next part I will draw this inclined line. Now if you see this, this is exactly at the center of this part. Okay, because this is the center line, it is going to intersect over here. So from here 20 mm we have to go up, and then exactly at the center point we have to, or the midpoint we have to join. So how will you do that? I will click on the line. Okay, from here I have already drawn a line of 20 mm. So from here I have to switch off ortho command and I have to hover over this entire line. So here you can see the midpoint. So I'll click on that midpoint. So I've clicked on that midpoint. Okay. Similarly, here there is a center line at a distance of 30 mm. So that I will draw. Okay. So from here at a distance of 30, there is a center line. So there is a center line. Ortho command should be on at a distance of 30. Okay, so I'll draw a center line over here. I'll convert this line into a center line. This is a center line, and I will extend this part. Okay, I have got the center out here. Okay, I have got the center out here. So that center, okay, I am going to draw an iso circle. So EL, enter. Okay, here I'll select iso circle. I'll specify the center, which is this. Okay, how much is the radius of this part? Radius of the
18.
that is given to you. Okay, so now I'm going to take that into consideration. Okay, so this is 18. I'll press enter. So this is done. Control A. What I'm going to do is we have to trim the lower portion. So this is trimmed. This is trimmed, and this is also trimmed. Everybody has understood this? Students, have you
Yes,
understood this? Okay. Now once this is done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the breadth of this entire section. So breadth, select a line from this end, click over here. Click over here. So I'll switch off the projection line. Okay, switch off the projection line. I'll select the entire front view. And select the entire front view. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to copy this. Okay. Copy this from this end to this end. Okay, I have copied this, and extra line this is, that should be deleted. Now this part over
Sir, how did it? Repeat this step.
Be a bit louder, I'm not able to hear you. Be a bit louder, beta, I'm not able to hear you.
Sir, how you did this? Repeat this step now.
I'll show you. Okay, switch off this part, projection line. Okay, select the entire front view. Select the entire front view. Click. I have selected this, or you can do this one by one also. Okay, 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the base part. Okay, this entire front view you have selected. Copy this. Okay, copy this from this end to that end. Okay, so while copying this, change the plane F5. Okay, F5, it should be in this plane. Okay, so this should come over here. So I have copied this. Okay, once this is done, paste this to all the corners of this part. Okay, so select this, Okay, copy this entire part 1. Okay, function fy. This is the base point. Copy this over here, copy this over here, copy this at all the corners. So there are many corners out here. Copy to all the corners. Getting this, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Any
sir.
doubt? Who is Ravi Shinde? Is 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 this guy in any of our class? Students, can you tell me?
Don't much.
No, sir.
Okay.
Sir, it may be someone's parents' account.
So you will contact me. Okay, can you do till this end? Okay, then we'll continue. Front view and top view is in front of you. Okay, done everyone? Students, are you done?
No, sir.
Okay, take your time.
So the radius of this semicircle is 18, right?
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Are you
Hello, sir.
done?
Sir, I have a problem in AutoCAD. So, can you resolve?
What problem you have?
Sir, I will share my screen one minute, sir. Please.
What?
Sir,
Sir,
even I have a problem. Means if if there were no tools there, when I saw for the tools, they were telling that you have to buy the tools.
Buy the tools.
sir, I will share.
You have shared what?
Sir, I will share screen.
Okay.
Okay. Sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
I can hear
Sir,
you.
in this. Yes, sir. सर मैं जब ऐसे पॉइंट कर रहा हूँ बाद में जब मैं इसको ऑटो कर रहा हूँ 45 लिख रहा हूँ लेकिन वो जब ऐसा एंटर कर रहा हूँ तो नहीं हो रहा है सर गेटिंग पॉइंट
Put 45. Okay, the problem is आपने कुछ सेटिंग ही नहीं किया है आपने कुछ भी सेटिंग नहीं किया है इनिशियल सेटिंग्स जो होते हैं
यस सर
वो आपने नहीं किया है
सर वेट सेट
You have not done any setting. That is why the problem is arising over here.
Sir, even no, sir, I did setting. Wait, sir, I will do one setting.
See, first of all, I can see that you have not done any settings because whatever it is taking, that it is taking in points, okay, which is greater than the this part. That is the standard value. So it is taking in 400.2350. That means you have not done any setting. Settings बराबर करो settings का वीडियो देखो units में जाओ click on units put the command over there units
yes sir
ये क्या precision देखो कितना है precision 0 करो Only 0. All those things I have explained this to you. Why you are not doing this?
Oh, sir, I did in this. So, sir, because okay, sir, let it be that. Sir, if I will, then I will do this thing. I want that line. Auto means if I click 20, so that line 20 will be click. No, that I want. So it's not happening. Even I try with my 30 minutes are gone. So see, that's one point that I will do, but this was not happening. 21. This how this will make. So getting my point. So
Now
this
I'll
20,
give forward
55.
you understand this part. I'll forward you a video. Look at that video. Then
sir.
you are able to do that because you are using AutoCAD 2021, which is different than my setup. Okay, so I'll forward you a link. Look at that link in which you can put down all these things in that will be properly given to you.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
you
Okay,
just
sir.
text me.
Okay.
Okay.
So we can't just draw the diagrams on paper in UT.
You can draw. If you don't have AutoCAD, then that is the only option.
Sir, share your screen. Thank you, sir.
Sir, in the assignment also there were many questions like there were dihedral angle and everything. We have not done that. So we have to just do the two problems or
Only two problems you do.
Yes, sir.
First dihedral angle means first angle method of projection. That is the only thing.
So,
Yes.
so my laptop is too slow to run Windows, and AutoCAD does only run on Windows and Mac. So can I use normal drafting in the UT?
You use Mac, no?
Sir, I don't have a Mac.
Then you have, if you have AutoCAD, you have the facility, no? You switch off all the other things. Allot more RAM to Windows. Then only you are able to.
The RAM का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है सर. हार्ड डिस्क जो है मेरा थोड़ा खराब हो गया है. IOPS बहुत कम देता है. Nice operating, useful operating systems like Linux run fine, but bad operating systems like Windows, they hit my hard disk too much, and I cannot actually do something productive while it's going on.
You take a time for 2 to 3 days. Okay, if it is possible, then you do it. If it is not possible, then you always have an option.
Yes, sir. I'll try to do it on other machines in the meantime.
Yeah. Anyways, let us continue this part. Okay, so now whatever is the hidden section which is behind, that part you have to delete. 1, 2. Okay, this circle is also hidden. That part, delete this. Okay, this inside line, delete this. Okay, this part, trim this part. This is also part which is going inside. Okay, now we have come to this end over here. Okay, after this, what you have to do? Okay, we have to look at the front view. First of all, this entire slot is there for the semicircle. That means this line should be trimmed. Okay, understand this part. This line which is there inside, that should be trimmed. So let us trim this because this is a slot of semicircle. This should be trimmed. This should be trimmed. Now, since it is a slot over there, there should be one line which should go inside. Okay, so from here, function fy, this line should go inside. That represents it is a three-dimensional view. Okay, so now I will trim this part. So this should be trimmed. Okay, everybody is getting this much? Everyone? Students, are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now after this, understand this part carefully. Okay, there is a slot which is behind. Okay, you can see it over here also. The slot which is behind. Okay, how to do about this? Okay, understand this part carefully. Okay, so on this end, you have to go some mm towards down. Okay, I'll tell you. How many mm is this distance? Can anyone figure out? And this distance.
20.
That is 20. So 20 over here. Then from here 30, you have to go towards left. Again 20, again 30. Okay. So that is what we are going to do it over here also. Okay. So from here, we'll go over here by 20. Over here, we will go function f5. Okay. Over here by 30 and again 20 and again 30. Okay. So this is done. Okay, but these two lines which are extra over here, okay, these lines are extra that you have to trim. So control A, which is not part of, it is a hidden part, so that you have to trim over here. So select this, I have trimmed this, done. Okay, similarly, since it is a slot, this line will also go away. Okay, and we will replace this line with a vertical line which represents it is a three-dimensional shape. Okay, so we'll click on line over here. So from here you will go down, function F5 will go down, click over here. So this is how the slot has been made. Okay, after this, okay, we have to draw the triangular part. Okay, now triangular part over here starts from here, ends at here, similarly starts from here and end at over here. So that is how we are going to take that into consideration. Okay, so understand this part carefully. Okay, so we are going to copy this one, this is 2, this is 3. Okay, from this end it should go inside. Okay, function f5, it should go inside. Let us see how many it should go inside. Can you figure out this distance?
15.
15. Okay, so the 15 it should go inside by 15 Select this again, copy one, then this is 2, this is 3, enter. From here it should go by 15 which is inside. Okay, similarly from the other end also, it should go inside, come inside by 15 so copy this from this end inside by how many? 15 okay, so this is done. Okay, whatever extra parts are there, that should be trimmed. Okay, for example, this is not a part over here, this part should be trimmed. Okay, this part should be also trimmed. Trim this part, trim this part, trim this part, and trim this part. Okay, these are extra lines that you have to delete. This also you have to delete, this also you have to delete. Now this part is inside, so delete this part also, and this completes your entire drawing. Okay, so this has gone inside by 15 this has gone outside by inside by 15 so that we have drawn, that is the triangular part which is protruding outwards. This part over here is seen from the top view as a rectangle, this part also is seen as a rectangle. Okay, the only part which is left is this T section. Okay, you can see this as a T section over here. Over here we have not drawn this as a T section, so control A, the extra part we are going to trim. So this is how we have completed the part. Are you understanding this? Okay, this lecture has been recorded, it will be there with you also. Okay, if you have any doubt, then you can always ask me. Okay, if I'm not available, then look at these lectures and then you can solve this. Okay, have you understood this part, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Take your time, draw this. Okay, I'm just switching off the recording. The recorded lecture will be provided to you.